purpose of this video is to give you a short little lesson in navigation within the SmugMug system. And the way SmugMug thinks of things is, first of all, gallery categories, which you see right here. Those are the highest level of galleries that you have. And each of those, underneath them, when you click on them, will show you the same level that we had there on the home screen. And the way I've organized things, I just have 2 pictures in those. And sometimes a couple more, but basically these are just pictures to rotate on the home page that you will see as you are looking, and let's go back to the home page, as you are looking at the home page. And they change all the time. Every time you do an operation and you come back, or you leave the site and come back, I'm going to go up here to the refresh key just to show you. Look at all the pictures, the 5 down below here, okay? Now watch what happens as I refresh. Okay, most of those pictures changed out. And if I refresh again, they will mostly change out. And they just keep changing, kind of keeping things interesting. The thing that is nice is you can go into like this gallery, and this shows you the upper level, which I had no pictures in, and then this would show you a couple of sub-levels. And these are each galleries that I have taken at Christmas time at my brother-in-law's, where we have a gathering each Christmas. Now if I go back to the home page again, and let's look now at a gallery that's going to have some secure stuff in it. And you'll notice right up here it says protected gallery. And by the way, each time I click one of these gallery things, it's a single click, not a double click. So as I do this guy, again, you will see just a couple of pictures. As I go back, and by the way, let's look at what I did here. I'm going back using breadcrumbs here in the top left, is what those things are called. It's the path that we've followed to get where we are. Now if I go back to Glendora Steak, now I can see the other little thing that was in there, which are Glendora Steak subcategories. And now I can go into subcategories with a single click, and now I can look at any of these galleries. Now I'm going to go to one that's not password protected. There's only one in this gallery, and I'm going to show you how we get around in there. Now this was a shoot that I did at Covina. The city of Covina has a parade every year at Christmas time, and this guy was one that I took pictures of. I took pictures of just about every single float there, and every group, everything. And I also covered the group that provided the communications for that parade. And it's a volunteer group called GERC, G-E-R-C. And the GERC group is a group of amateur radio enthusiasts. And they provide kind of like a security and ability to communicate among the parade coordinators, so that they can have the ability to get help to people that need it during the parade, such as medical emergencies. So at any rate, let's go ahead and look through here a little bit more, and let's see how we're going to navigate. Now you see here I have 19 pages. Now I can go down here and select a page. Each page on my computer winds up being 25 pictures. On yours it might be different. But these are the pictures that you can see right now. And as I showed you in our first video, if you hover into the big window pane here for the biggest picture that's being selected to look at more carefully, this little yellow folder, you'll see it says Save Photo. And when you click on that, you'll see what you need to know to be able to save that picture. And let's get that. No, can't get it up any. But this little box down here is part of Windows 7. If you're in Windows XP, you'll have a little message box up here, and it'll say Open or Save. In XP, they give you the cancel option, and under save you can do a save with the current name of the file, or save it with a different name, or save it and open it. So it's a little bit more robust, but basically the same operation. And this little, what's called a flyout photo bar, is where you'll find that little yellow folder to do your saves. They're all free. They're all going to give you pictures that are the maximum size available, which for my pictures are usually between 5 and 10 megabytes. And for videos could go anywhere from 20 megabytes to as many as a terabyte. Not a terabyte, I'm sorry, a gigabyte. So, you know, the sizes of stuff that is stored up there is enormous. Now, how do we get around? Let's go ahead and try going to pane 5, or the group 5. And group 5 has 25 pictures. And we can just click on a picture, and that will show us the picture in the big viewing pane. And if you're down here, by the way, you can navigate between pictures to the left with your left arrow bar. See, I'm going to the left down in the bottom there. And if you go to the end of this group of 25 and you right arrow again, which is where I am right now, see right down here, and that's the picture that's up there. If I now do a right arrow, now I get my next group of 25. So there's two ways to get your next groups. Here, going to a previous group, or if you hover in the middle there, you get, if there's a lot of groups of pictures, it's a really big file like this one is, this is really handy to be able to go to the group that you want. And whether it's a video or whether it's a still, it will get you to that particular thing. Let's have a little fun here, and let's go hunting for a video. Ah, there's a video. And how did I know that? You see this little guy right here? It gives me the ability to, if I click on that, that will be a video, and now that will show up with the kind of tools that you're used to seeing in videos. And you'll notice the flyout bar again has the ability to save that video, and that'll save it in full power. I do 24 frames per second, so it's fairly high quality video. And now we can go ahead and play that video simply by doing this, and it buffers, and we're off to the races. And now you can hear the sounds of the parade. I'm going to put this down a little bit. It's a little loud for my ears, but you can hear what's going on at the parade. And so it's nice to be able to have the ability to run videos as well as stills anywhere within the SmugMug system where you have a combination of videos and stills. I hope you find this helpful. We did all the different levels of galleries. We did the breadcrumbs going back. You see, I can go back one level, and that's the grouping that I got these guys out of. Or I can now follow breadcrumbs from this menu, which is in the top left again. And I can go to Glendora Steak, which is the next level of organization, all the way back to Owigger, which is the name of my site. And you got here with owigger.smugmug.com, and that's what got you to this particular screen. So I hope you find this is helpful, and that's pretty much all you need to know about getting around in SmugMug. I hope you enjoy my site.